What is up, guys? Kevin over at LEGbrOs coming back at you with another hunting video. I was going to do this morning just because I figured I was going to start searching for this morning, and I actually caught it myself before I actually started searching. I caught myself and said, hey, we should just make this a video because we haven't done one of these in a while. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, I just did my save search for Lego. We're starting out with just the buy it now of the newest listings for this morning. It's about 10:30, so it wasn't the first thing in the morning, but we'll see what we get, see if there's anything interesting in here. Specifically, we'll kind of go through some of the things that I see, and you guys can kind of take a look at them and buy them if you want them, if I haven't bought them already. This one could be a pretty good deal depending on how complete it is. The Brick Bounty, I don't know what that's going for now, but any pirate ship is pretty good. It has the instructions and everything like that. Looks like it's in pretty good shape, but I already have like 2 of those, so I don't need any more of those specifically. One of them I'm keeping, and one of them I have to build and see how complete it is, specifically to see if I can resell it. But I've just been super lazy at building sets. So I've just been doing minifigures. We got that 45 pounds of minifigs, and that was, that was enough work for quite a while. Speaking of 45 pounds of minifigures, go buy all those because I have a whole lot now in the store. stores.ebay.com/legbros. That link will be in the description. And hit the subscribe button if you like searching videos. Kind of take some of my tools. I know some of you have already been scalping some auctions from me. It's been incredibly difficult to win auctions lately. I'm guessing this is probably from Mike Atwood. Yep. So this is all his cracked and damaged figures. He does the same kind of things that I do. He's a very big reseller. He gets huge bulk things and goes through them. Pretty good seller. But yeah, he sells, this is like 5 pounds of damaged parts. So that's not going to be anything good for me. He's got a couple of those listings here as well, as you can see. He goes through a ton of stuff. I haven't seen a listing from him lately, so I don't know if he took a break or what was going on. But he was, yeah, he's been in the market for quite a while before I started, that's for sure. What else do we see here? There's the Sith art. Those look pretty cool. Lord of the Rings ship. I don't think that thing's worth 200 bucks. That's a cool, super rare set, the Ancient Ruins. Definitely 300 bucks is nothing for me. I don't even think that thing's worth 300 bucks, but you never know. It might be. I haven't ever sold that one, so I have no price comparison, but 300 sounds high for my purposes for sure. It's a great set, 6077, the Forestman River Fortress, but 200 bucks, nothing in it for me. Obviously, we have to get these super cheap. I have kind of a cost algorithm that I go through in my head. Not complete. I was going to say that has the box and everything. You never see that thing with the box. The Alpha Centauri Outpost, the Blacktron 2 base. Love that set. I bought that set for my brother like 2 years ago, I think, for a Christmas present. That was the one that he never got. Like the Deep Freeze Defender was my kind of dream. That was his dream that he never ended up attaining, unfortunately. Those sets were so expensive when we were kids, or at least that's what we thought. We had no concept of money. I wasn't raised in the richest of households, though, so just any Lego set for us was pretty good because I know a lot of them were expensive comparatively to other toys. We grew up in that generation in the 80s and 90s. That's when toys really exploded, I think, in terms of prices and popularity. Transformers and Legos really came into their own. Obviously, they were there beforehand, but I think they really started exploding in my childhood. Man, the set, this set, oh, if you guys invested in this thing, props to you. It is just going up and up. I've seen it sell for 700. It is just going up and up and up and up. I did have one of these that was not sealed, so open. I never ended up building it, which is really sad. I was going to do a build party. But then I saw the prices of it and I just decided to sell it. And I think I got like 500 bucks or 400 bucks for it. But yeah, that is a great investment set. You pair that, I think the Ecto 1 actually fits in that set as well, which is really cool. That's what I heard anyway. I never tried it because I didn't get to build it. I sold it too quick. The business guy in me was like, I will get another one eventually, and we have not. As you can see by the prices, we probably will not be getting another one of those anytime soon, unless we buy a giant collection and there's one of those in there. That would probably be the only feasible way I see of us getting a hold of one of those Firehouse sets. Some good old neon vintage windshields. Love those. I don't really need parts at this moment, though. I did win a couple of other things that are upcoming, so I've actually had some decent luck comparatively to before. Who knew Minecraft weapons were the hardest thing to get? I've been giving these things away in mix and match party packs because I didn't want to go through the Minecraft bucket. I didn't think there was any value in Minecraft figs whatsoever. I was a little bit wrong. I mean, there's not a huge value in them, but there's some good ones in there, and the weapons and the armor and everything like that really make the big difference. This is a super cool creator set. I wish I picked that up. I think it's still sold in stores, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. I don't really go to retail stores since I'm just buying stuff online, so I have no idea what's in actual stores. Whenever we go to Walmart, we do grocery pickup and stuff, so I'm never in any of those stores whatsoever, which is a bummer. I mean, people make good videos and they get a lot of views for for those kind of hunting videos. I thought this was sealed, but man, the price of that thing went downhill, just like the Falcon. Once you get that the other set, the other UCS in there. If this comes with figs, that is not a bad deal. I have no idea when it comes to Minecraft sets, like what's super valuable in that. I don't know. So I don't know if any of these are the super rare ones, but that is not bad for that many sets. If you're into Minecraft, that is not a bad listing to look into. What else can we find here? About to run out of the buy it nows just because we've gone through a couple pages. Usually I put it out to like 200 per page, and I totally forgot to do that. So right now we only have like 25 per page, I think. Oh, 50 per page. That's not too bad. I think you go, is it 50 or 100? I think 200 or 100 is the top. I'm not 100% sure. That's an interesting, the Joker Lowrider. I haven't seen that set before. New Halloween set, I'm guessing. How people get their hands on these things, I don't know. This is the one that everybody's arguing with me about value. I just don't see it. I don't think it's going to be a good investment set. I think it's going to be like the Tower Bridge, where it may be worth what it was retail, but I don't see it going up. Call me wrong, roast me, but for whatever reason, I just don't see it. Maybe in Europe markets, but in the US market, soccer or football, sorry, not foosball. Foosball was with a table. Football or soccer is just not as popular in the US. It just frankly isn't. As you can see, it's already like this. I just don't see it. I don't see it. There's no unique minifigures in it, I don't think. It's just the building, and that, who knows? I might be wrong, but it's one of those gut instincts. I would not put my money into it. Maybe that means that you guys should go run and put your money into it as much as you can. Just to prove me wrong is how life works sometimes. You're like so sure on something and then it just is totally the opposite. That was a whole bunch of expensive sets right in a row. Not seeing a whole lot. If it's back here, these like 12 pages back, these have been here for quite some time. As you can see, 501st Battle Pack's already selling for $50, which is twice retail? Or no, just like, it's like what, $15 over retail? They're like $35 in the stores, I think. That is a massive collection. So much work, though. We get to zoom in? No? All right. $3,000. That one might not be bad, but oh my gosh, so much work. Pirates of Barracuda Bay? Already in there, and you're already selling the collection? That's crazy. Some good things in there. I'm gonna have to look at this. There's a gunship back there. Sandcrawler. That's not the UCS Sandcrawler, though. It's a smaller one. I don't think that's for me, but I'm still going to watch it and possibly make an offer. Oh, my wife would kill me. We already have a collection in the garage that I haven't even touched because we've been going through so many minifigures. I have a problem. So it doesn't look like we're going to get any scoops or snipes of things that are buy it nows. That's usually what I go for. That's when you get the best deal. A lot of people think auctions, but nowadays, probably because of me and and a lot of other people who are making this more popular as like a thing that people do, just shoot myself in the foot, it's harder to win auctions for cheap. I just posted the video about that I finally won an eBay auction. And that literally was like, no joke. I finally won. Like, I haven't won any eBay auctions in so long. People are upbidding things, not even just eBay, but just any auction site, thrift store auction sites and stuff like that. People are upbidding things like bonkers. Like, they're obviously collectors that are buying it, and not like, there's no way you could make any money on. They're like basically paying full retail for giant minifig hauls and stuff like that. I don't know if it's inexperienced, but people are just blowing so much money. I saw some like thrift store hauls going for over $2,000, and it was a bulk minifig lot, which is great, cool. That's what I used to buy. $2,000? No thanks. Like, it's just, oh, it's so crazy nowadays. I don't know what it is, if it's just becoming more popular because of people like myself. I have no idea, but it is way, way harder to win anything for cheap in terms of Lego nowadays. I mean, the price of Legos has gone up in general, which is great for my business in terms of resale. People are buying Lego at a pace that is just crazy from the quarantine and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's difficult to be a reseller now. I've been buying just huge collections instead, and big, huge bulk things that most people don't have access to, that are, several $1,000s, which is usually, kind of cuts the market in terms of people who would be able to buy it. But these little tiny sets, like I used to be scoring like $30 deals for fig lots and stuff like that. That is just not happening anymore. That is not a bad deal if this is complete. I was looking at getting all of the original themes, the original space, or not original, but classic space themes, and putting them all together. So I might actually have to watch this one as well. Benefits charity too, right? I'll have to see if that's actually complete, because that's cool. To get the set with the box is super cool, especially the older ones. As you can see, I just got the deep freeze Defender. That is on display. I decided I was going to keep it. I can't get rid of it. It's got the box and everything. It's so pristine and nice and clean. I did unbuild it and put it in the box just in case, for when I actually do have something to display. So the box is on display right now, but not the set itself, just because I didn't want it to get worn or damaged at all. So it's hidden away until I have a bigger Lego room. So these are all auctions. If you guys couldn't tell, I switched over to auctions. We'll take a look and see. You really only have to check this once a day, which is really cool. I just go through it and check it, because there's no point in checking, there's not going to be nothing added for, I don't think you can sell an eBay auction under 24 hours. So as long as you get to, 24 hours from where you are now, or even close to that anyways, then you really don't have to check until tomorrow, which is kind of cool. It's kind of just a one-time check for me, that I go through all of this stuff. It's just some time-saving techniques. I really should be going through and actually organizing minifigures and stuff like that right now, but that's not happening. Most of them are pretty organized. I just have to go through and price them now. Actually got through that 45 pounds remarkably quickly for how many figures that actually is. My organizational system is actually down pat. We'll have to do an update on that too. That was another video idea that I had. Because you can't get hauls all the time. I mean, like I said, it's harder and harder to get hauls, so that means it's harder and harder to get content. That's what I do. And ultimately, I want to do a video like at least every other day or whatnot. There's a great fig. All the Comic-Con figs, exploding value. I at one point could have bought a Deadpool duck for like 135 bucks, and for some reason I just didn't do it. And now that one is like huge, huge value. As you can see, I go pretty quickly because I kind of know what I'm after. I probably skip a lot of sets and stuff like that, but like this far out, I don't really need to be looking at like a single set. Really what I'm looking for is like, a big, huge collection, like that $3,000 collection, just a big, huge collection of things that I could look into and see if, if it all adds up, just tally it all up and see if it all comes together to make sense for me. Had that set when I was a kid. Loved that. The Magical Workshop. Magistos. I used to take that wizard everywhere with me. He's long lost because I lost him as a child. He was literally like my favorite figure. Besides the wolf pack, I lost the wolf packs real quick. I only had like 2 of them, I think, and they got lost real quick, so I moved on to the wizard. But I used to carry him in my pocket, take him around everywhere, play with him wherever I was. Horrible thing to do with Legos, looking back. But what can you do? You know, your child. Did I think they were going to have any value? Absolutely not. This guy's got 6 of these. Jeez. Scalpers, man. Pulling up all those 501st battle packs. And YouTubers. Between the scalpers and the YouTubers, man. I'm guessing this one's probably not complete either. This is another one that I need to get. So I'll watch that one as well. I gotta sneeze. Sorry about that. I knew it. I knew it. That is definitely not worth $58. Good luck, buddy. I think I just posted him, and he's like $8 or something like that. Good luck to him, though. I have one of these sitting in my shop that I need to get rid of just because it's not 100% complete. We built it all when I was thinking that people wanted to see like built sets, and it doesn't seem to matter. So I stopped doing that immediately because it wasn't making a difference in sales, and it was taking me 8 times as long to go through everything and build everything. There's good old Market Street. Not sealed though. Let's see. This video is getting a little long, so we'll probably just kind of go through this real quick. You guys can just kind of see how I do things. I don't know if these videos are interesting to you guys if I don't end up buying anything. I mean, this is just like a spur of the moment, hey, let's go through this. So I don't buy anything a lot of times that I search. Oh, man. So pretty. With box. Little signs of use. Not dirty, but dusty. Not able to verify it's complete. I hate when they do that. It's like, ugh. Generally, you could probably assume that that means that it isn't. But you never know. Like, I've had a whole bunch of those that they're like, hey, we just didn't want to go through this, and it ends up being 100% complete, and everything's great. Oh, I love the box, though. I don't need to be that far into a ship, but I can't help myself sometimes. We'll see what these end at. If I'm in them, I'm in them. If I'm not, if I forget, oh well. These sometimes are good. These are the thrift store ones that come from Goodwill. I don't know why they get posted on here, but they do sometimes. Looks like some Harry Potter, some Old Town. Nothing really. Geisha. Nothing really special there. Good one with box too. Brand new. Brand new UFO. I never got into that theme, the old UFOs. I don't remember when those hit, but they might have been when I wasn't into Lego anymore. How could I? I don't know why we go through these phases. As an adult, you go, why? Why did I ever do that? There were so many good things that came out that I could have been on. Like I said, harder and harder to find stuff. You don't find a lot of people just selling minifigures anymore. Occasionally, you'll see a buy it now swipe. Like I got a couple of those just recently that we'll go through that are fun. Or should be fun anyways. Spent a couple $100. That's always good. I have this sealed and brand new. I got to get rid of that because I think that one's going to drop in value here in a second too. Harry Potter Castle. Get it while it's hot. They might just keep that forever. Like they did with the Death Star and the Disney Castle. It might just always be for sale. I'm not sure how they're going to do that set. Like, I don't know if they have any like qualms with just keeping it around forever. 6086, one of the classics. But yeah, the Harry Potter Castle, it's going to be tough to say when it retires, just like the Disney Castle. Those things are just, both of those sets are great investments. That's a high level tier investment though. I really want this set. It's too new though. I don't need it right away. I don't get to build anything anyway, so people are like, why don't you want things that are right on when they release? If I'm not going to build it for like 3 years or whenever I'm going to get around to building it, there's no point in getting it until it's discounted. just to say I have it, I guess. I don't know. Looks like this is just kind of blah. Captain America and whatnot. Why aren't the pictures changing? I thought I was going crazy. I don't know. Really nothing in there. Captain America never sells. There's another Ghostbuster Firehouse. Used, already at 445 after shipping. Nuts. Just nuts. We're getting into the end of the day here. We'll see it drop off. Right now we're about 6 or 7 o'clock. 6 o'clock. So we'll see it drop off here. And usually you can go through these pretty well every single day. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. Because it hurts me in the long run. But, you know, share my knowledge. Share a little bit. Can't give away all the secrets, but I'll share a little bit. Nothing there. Christmas, we're going to see some holiday sets come out. Disney Castle. These prices seem okay right now, like $287 in box. Seems good for Disney Castle, but it's not going to sell for that. With auctions, you have to remember that. Just put it on a watch list. Bidding it up like crazy ahead of time is just really, really not meaningful. I don't know why people do that. So now we're at like 11 o'clock at night, and you'll just see it just starts dropping. We're already going like hours at a time now. And well, 16 hours already from now. So we're right at the end of today, and then we'll go into tomorrow morning here as well. Looks like mostly just pieces and stuff like that. So nothing that we actually bought today, but we are going to look for a couple things. We added some stuff to our watch list, and that is good anyways, so we'll go through that. If you guys do enjoy this, definitely hit that like button, share the video, hit that subscribe button as well. Become a leg bro if you're not already. I'm assuming if you're already this deep into a video, you're probably a pretty hardcore leg bro, so thank you very much. I love all of you guys who stay tuned for these kind of things, especially if you watch the ads. That always helps me out too. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Even if we don't buy things, tell me in the comments below if you just only want me to edit things when I actually purchase something. But I think it's still full of knowledge. We'll go over things that we see and whatnot. But yeah, that was fun. Unfortunately, I didn't find anything. But yeah, better luck next time. And I'll catch you on the next one.